What is your take on having a blog on our church's website? Is it worth the effort? What kinds of topics should we cover? Thanks.
Okay, having a blog on your website, I think this is a really good idea, but it's definitely not a foundational type idea. So a foundational type idea would be something like making sure your church has a Facebook page, sending out a regular email newsletter, making sure your website is functioning. Those three ideas are foundational ideas. So if you're already overwhelmed in your church communications job, or you're a volunteer, or you're part-time, or you just don't have enough time to do all the things you need to right away, then I wouldn't recommend starting a blog. It's probably not worth the effort until you're at a place where you can be consistent with it. But once you're at a place where you can be consistent with it, then yes, I would suggest it's worth the effort. If you choose to do content that people in your church are actually searching for. So here's how we're going to do that. We're going to find out by going to google.com/keyword planning tool. So that link there will tell you what people in your area are searching based on words that you can type in. So you type in the name of your city and it'll tell you what are people searching as it relates to that city. So the blog really needs to be outward focused. And what can people do in your city? Where can they eat for free with their kids? What kind of parks would you recommend in your city? All that content helps people search and find your blog so they come to your website. Now, once they're on your website, you can do things like let them know about service times, or send them an invite, or send them more information about your church and what you can do there. You can also include your church in some of the blog content. So for instance, let's say somebody was searching 10 things to do for Christmas in your city. Well, maybe your church Christmas concert shows up somewhere on that list. And so you can integrate your content into what people are searching for. It's kind of a low-key way, or a more subtle way to get found in search results. And the other things you can do is you could do clips from your pastor's sermon and write about those. So maybe there's 3 bullet points and a takeaway that make a nice, 1,000-word, 1,500-word blog script. And you put the YouTube video in there. And now when somebody searches for those things in Google, they find out about your church and can get more information about not only the topic, but your church. And know that your church is a place where they can find that information. So again, this is really a higher level strategy. This isn't something you should feel obligated to do, but if you're ready to kind of add fuel to the fire of your communications, I think blogging is a great idea, a great way to do that. And even more so if you can find a volunteer in your church who could take some notes, who could take some ideas, give them an idea of a list of 5 things to do on a Tuesday night at your city, or 5 things to do with kids, or 5 places where kids eat free every day of the week, or I guess that would be 7. But find somebody in your church who can help you create that content, and I think it is a valuable use of time, as long as you have the other communications foundation pieces in place. That was a great question. And now if you have a question and you want to ask, just go to churchmarketingideas.com and click the button that says Ask a Question. We'll make sure we answer every single question, and we'll even feature some of them on our podcast.